Okay, so our next one. Mrs. Calhoun measures the heights of students in her mathematics class. She is interested to see if the mean height of students, mu1, is the same as the mean heights of female students, mu2. The information is recorded in a table. At the 10% level of significance, a t-test was used to compare the means of the two groups. The data is assumed to be normally distributed and the standard deviations are equal for the two groups. State the null hypothesis. So, for the null hypothesis, we say that there is no significant difference in the mean of each group. Mu1 is equal to mu2. Alternate hypothesis. There is significant difference in the mean of each group. mu1 is not equal to mu2. Calculate the p-value for this test. Okay, so get your calculators ready. So for this one, you put it into the spreadsheet. So you press Control, Add Page, pull up a spreadsheet. Here we've got males, females. Type your data in carefully. Either me. Double check that you've got your data in right.
Did you do the test?
Okay, so what we're going to do, we press Menu,
Yeah.
Statistics, Stat Tests, and we're going to do a t-test on this. So it's a 2-sample t-test, number 4, a 2-sample t-test. We're doing it on, we put data in. So list 1 is the males, list 2 is the females. Then you have to select which alternate hypothesis to choose, depending on how the question is worded. And in this one, we're looking for no significant difference. So the two means are equal. So the alternate hypothesis that they're not equal. Then, importantly, this last one always sets it no. You want this one to be yes. You want it pooled. And it will make a tiny difference in the value. So if you're like a 100th off or 1,000th off with the value that the mark scheme might give, it's probably because you've not clicked yes to pooled. So click yes to pooled, and then we are going to get, where is our p-value? Our p-value is here. So the p-value is equal to 0.296. Lastly, we need our conclusion. So always with your conclusion, put up an inequality that compares the p-value to the significance level. Our significance level is at 10%, we're doing 10%. The wording of the conclusion is always one of two very subtly different things. There is sufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis, or there is insufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis. The only part difference is the prefix in. So there is either significant evidence to reject the null hypothesis or insufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis. So always the null hypothesis that is being rejected. We're never accepting the alternate hypothesis. We're just rejecting or not rejecting. There is insufficient evidence to reject, but there is sufficient evidence to reject. Now, which one you choose, if the p-value points in to the significance level, there is insufficient evidence to reject. If the p-value points into the significance level, there is insufficient evidence to reject. So in this case, there is insufficient. There is insufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis. That means there is no significant difference in the mean of each group.